Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In between episodes I've done a few little things just to try and squeeze some more stuff in here and to get things to work a little bit more optimally. One of it is I've built this heliport over here right next to the rail construction office that was struggling a little bit with workers. And so now what I've done is I've actually got helicopters bringing in workers over here. So let's take a bit of a drive with this guy. It's dropping off some workers over here, but what we'll do is we'll go and see where we've added the other stop. I do like the idea of moving workers around with helicopters, but I think specialist workers is more what I'm after. If we're like the rail construction or something like that, it feels like the nation will pay for helicopter infrastructure to make sure that the rest of our rail infrastructure gets built. And so here in Durbansk, I've built a little heliport station over here in a spot where we can't really use this for more residential purposes, and we can get a bit of a catchment here that would otherwise not work. Okay, so that's basically what we've done over here. What else did I do? We're still constantly getting some of these messages. I've added an extra bus line over here just to make sure that we constantly have workers over here. So that's part of the idea. So we drop off a fair bit of workers all the time. Does this guy actually drop it off? So there's 35 more workers in there. It's just not dropping it off, and I don't quite get why not. That's really the issue. So what I actually think I'm going to do is I'm going to notify me when production stops. This is a super important one. I've also decided that maybe we should just double check that we also always know when these guys are working or not working. So the production of those guys are now being monitored. There's been some comments suggesting that I need to put a cableway in here because that's the only way to consistently get workers. Yes, maybe it is, but I don't think a cableway in this kind of environment is the right thing to do. Flat environment cableway just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know of any, but really that's my view. You don't generally see it. I've certainly never seen it, but I'm not used to places where cableway infrastructure is really the way to go. Okay. What I'm going to do in this episode, there's a few things I want to do. One of them is here we can see we now have a bauxite processing facility that will prepare bauxite. I believe we've done this in one of the previous episodes. And that will effectively fill up, that's raw bauxite, but it will fill up one of these with actual bauxite, I believe. Somewhere there's actual, really? Hang on. Somewhere there's supposed to be actual bauxite. Let's have a quick look here. So I've got raw bauxite over here. This one is coal ore, this one is iron ore, and this one is gravel. Okay? So those are all set. Okay. On this side we've got iron and coal. So we've got too much coal over here. That's the problem. One of these, at least one of these should be bauxite. That's okay. The other thing that I thought we would be doing, because we're not actually using this at the moment, which is, I wanted to fix this thing up a little bit more. So I'm going to continue to run, okay, hang on, before we come back here, let's just have a quick look at what the status of stuff is over here. Oh, okay, actually our new ones are up and running, they're all done. So hopefully people will be moving in here. Wow, look at that. I didn't move anybody into this one, and it's almost full. So that's good. So I'm assuming that means the whole university setup in some of the other places is actually working. These are parking lots because I've kind of remembered we need some parking lots over here. This is a car dealership so that we can actually sell these people some cars. So anyway, all in all, this should be accommodating a fair bit of workers here. Our rail construction should be going on pretty quickly over here now with a decent amount of workers out on site. What's happening over here? They are being built. I just haven't seen the guys out here in quite a while. Okay, so this is going quite nicely. Oh, I've added a little bit of helicopter infrastructure over here so we can go and collect. And this is the modded one, by the way. There's a modded one where you can, no clipping, put it on top of the hospital. And for some reason, it's not actually rushing out. Maybe it's not a requirement at the moment. I feel that thing probably should be going Not too sure why it's not moving. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on, see if that actually needs to happen. What has happened is all of these roads have built pretty quickly. This one will be done in a jiffy. So really, these are kind of done. What's going on over here? So these don't have any stuff assigned to them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for these little sections of road, and then I'm going to start getting proper construction underway for this stuff. I mean, I want to get the rest of this airport going. So can I assign? Oh, excellent. That one's assigned. We'll assign the other one. And for some reason, you can't actually assign the helicopter guys. So let's go over here. We'll grab the helicopter guys so they can start helping out with construction over there. So no construction currently underway. But what we'll do is we'll manually assign this guy so he can start working on that. I should probably start working on some of these also. But for the time being, we'll just start slowly getting the airport up and running. That's going to be pretty cool to get done. I need a road connection. Oh, excellent. I do need a bit of a road connection in here. If I use the road connection right here, we could actually make sure to, we could actually use this road to get people to walk here. So if I do a little something like this, yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, it wants it to have a little bit more of a curve in there. Yeah, that's going to be fine. If we do this and then we tie it in there, I like the idea of doing that. This guy is just okay, so that's just what I could do. Hang on. I could pull that back a little bit, and we could actually cross back over here somewhere. Come on. Something like that. Tie that in, and we'll tie this one in like so. Perfect. I'll go ahead and commission that. Don't know if we urgently need to get that built. Helicopters are dropping stuff off at the airport over here. One thing that I can do is I can move the spots closer for these guys. Wow, look at all these resources arriving at the facility. I mean, the helicopters will make things happen way quicker. I'm sure of it. One thing that I quickly want to do is just want to move the helicopter pickup for passengers, for workers assignments. I want to pick it up in Durbansk because it's way closer. So let's pick it up over here instead. Yeah, that's fine. It's way closer to the area of effect. So that'll help things out a little bit. And there's a fair bit of workers available in Durbansk. Got an electricity problem. They do jump up every now and again, but nothing too serious, I have found. These things are currently under construction, so we'll hopefully get cars delivered here fairly soon, so that can work. I'm still concerned that this guy's never left the building. Oh, this is moving. The rail is moving. The other section of rail that could be built is this, but at the very least we can build this. Ooh, you know what? Things have changed. Things have moved on a little bit. And so now, of course, what you will need is you'll actually need some form of underpass infrastructure. Okay, on this side maybe. Yeah, that'll work. I'm comfortable with that. So we'll do a bit of a underpass right over there. We will go ahead and tie that guy in over here. Similarly, we probably need to tie in this guy right over there. I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. Now let's just quickly see if we go underground, where can we tie this guy in? That guy doesn't have a proper spot where it can be tied in. I'm kind of tempted to just kind of squeeze it in right over here somewhere. Yeah, something like this is really what I was after. But maybe actually what we'll do is we'll do it like something like this, so we can continue to expand it into some other directions. So let's do that. We'll go ahead and connect these guys underneath over here. We'll tie this one in right over there. We'll pay for that, and we'll pay for these guys so that we can start the construction of Oh, actually that won't work, will it? Because I don't think that will allow this guy to access it. It won't actually allow us to... Oh, nice. Let's get the helicopter construction office to come and do it. Nice, that's great. So when you don't have access, it seems like you can assign the helicopters. Okay, that's good. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to quickly discuss, in the last episode, or in the episode before that, probably in the last episode, we couldn't initially buy some of these guys, right? We wanted to buy some of these vehicles, but we couldn't. The reason is you have to buy helicopters first. If you buy helicopters, then it shows what size of vehicles you can actually procure. Because you can only procure vehicles that your helicopters can move around. So that is in effect what was happening over there. So now that's pretty cool. These guys are comfortably doing their thing over here. Just before I come back to the port, just want to see that the construction is in fact underway over here. It should be. Got a lot of stuff being delivered over here. What I'm a little concerned about is the fact that the helicopters aren't rushing in with more concrete, gravel and asphalt. Our workers are here, so this should be building pretty quickly, I think. They're also missing a mechanism, and I'm kind of wondering, what is this? This is just some stuff. Why they're not bringing in the mechanism that is required over here? That's a little weird though. Oh, here comes some stuff. This is workers though. Both of these are delivering some workers over here. So tons of workers are now being dropped off. It's pretty good. So we are making quick work of this construction over here. What's going on with this? This is not being constructed at the moment. Can we assign something? We can. Let's assign those two officers to it and see that we get that going. And we should also be able to start assigning the helicopters to do some more stuff over here. So if I go here, what stuff is there? The train platform. Wow, the train platform is being built like quickly, really quickly. Okay, but what we'll also assign is we'll assign that piece of road and we'll assign this airplane production line over here. So that's awesome. So we'll continue that. We'll should be able to continue doing its thing. These pieces are all under construction. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's our population looking like? 91,000 people. Lots of people unemployed, which is the way I like it, actually. Okay. What I wanted to do over here is I wanted iron and I wanted some factories over here. So the two things that I'm after is iron processing, which I don't seem to find over there. It's probably over here. So what is this? This is aluminum, small aggregate. So where on earth is the iron ore processing? There we go. Iron ore processing is one that I would like to have over here. The reason I can do this is, now that's awesome, but I would rather, oh, you know what? This is pretty cool, actually. This is pretty cool. And this one can run out that way. Oh, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. I just need to make sure that we're tying this into an appropriate thing. I'm not sure that'll work, will it? Will it be able to? If I drop... Okay, what I'm going to do... Let's get rid of this. Pause the game for a second while we get rid of that. Then if I come back and we try it again, iron ore processing, should I be able to find a spot for it? This way. Yeah. Okay. So I'm tempted to run it out something like this. Okay, let's place that one there and then we'll need to get the infrastructure going. So if I then say, buddies, let's just grab the standard stuff here. It needs to work something like, well, that's actually really cool. I'll just go ahead and tie that in like so. That's pretty awesome. And what I'll try and do is try and bring it back this way. Here we go. I just need to be a little cautious with this, but that's fine. And that is fine. So let's do that. That's going to be cool. This one, if I can please. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So what I wanted to do is get that out of there and tie this one in this way. No, don't do that. That's actually not too bad. Oh, no, that's not what I'm after. What I am after is trying to get this to tie in over here, because I want to build the ore processing, the coal processing. Let's find the coal processing quickly. Let's find it. It's under power, I would imagine. It's not under power, so where on earth would you find it? Steel? Would it be here? It has to be here, doesn't it? Gravel quarry, iron, and this is the coal. This is the coal. Okay, so with the coal... Oh, and you know what? But that's going... That's coming out of it, actually. That's fine. I think that's fine. So what we're after is we are after... Oh, actually, this would work. Though, we don't have the... You know what? Oh, this wouldn't work because this is actually on the outside. So I will need to... somehow set up this guy to connect. There we go. Look at that. And we should be able to get that to work. What? Hang on. Okay, anyway, that's fine. We should be able to get that to go. And then that means we don't need this guy. So let's cancel that. And, I need to just get the power back up here before I forget about that. So what the intention here is really, it's to try and make sure we can process raw ore materials, not at a massive rate, just at a minor rate is what I'm interested in. If we can do it at a minor rate, that means that we'll constantly have the stuff that we need over here. Now, can we? Oh yeah. One thing I just need to bear in mind is something like this, so we can actually get a bit of a road there. There we go. So that will go in and out, and so we'll be able to do all kinds of things over here. It's an interesting little concept, I think. An interesting little concept right over here. So now, how are we gonna get all of these things to tie in? Actually, this will work. Let's go with the better roads, just from a walking perspective, to make sure that we can actually get the walking done. There we go. So if we run it out that way, over there, that's good. Then what we can do is we can just run a road down here to tie this guy in. That guy should be tied in over there. What I'll do is I'll get a bit of a gravel road to just connect all from this side. We'll do something like that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to pay for our roads, but I'm hopefully not going to need to pay for much else. This can be a gravel guy that we just kind of run down here. That's fine. All of the other ones are in fact set up now. So let's go ahead, pay for our roads. With our roads in place, the rest of this should be constructed. And that means we can now do all the processing. We should be able to do all the processing over here. So hopefully these will be constructed fairly soon. Do we not have anybody assigned to these construction? No, we do. Let's just go ahead and... Why can't this guy... Is it too far away? This is okay, but that's too far away? Or... What's the situation? Is our road not connected? It's not... I don't know. The game seems to do this from time to time, where it doesn't actually connect it. And I find it really weird. So now it is in fact connected. So now we will find that some of these construction officers are picking it up. So they will come in and construct all of these things. Nice. And this should be under construction. Excellent. All of that's under construction. So I'll let the game go ahead and do all of this construction. Then we'll work out how we're going to move in some workers from all the way out over here to there. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get them there very effectively. There's a heating problem somewhere, which I'm... Where is it? A heating problem out over here? Really? Let's have a look. It should be okay. Not sure why there was an issue there. Okay, what I wanted to have a quick look at is, are we consistently producing everything? So UF6 is available. Nuclear fuel. Are we exporting nuclear fuel? That's the one thing I wanted to have a quick look at. Do we have... None of these have something going on. Nuclear fuel to the reactor. This is to CP Dandelion. So what I'll do is I'll park this guy for the time being. So we'll stop that for a little while. I think there's fair enough other stuff that we're actually exporting at the moment. I should have a spot here to park it. There we go. Can't park over there, buddy. I don't need us to be exporting more of that nuclear fuel right now. What's going on over here? 91,000. We've got a fair number of deaths and some escapes happening now. How's this going? We've got workers out over here. Probably about as much as we can take. Got our helicopters doing its thing. These no helicopters over here, which is awesome. I'm loving that. There's some trains running over here. Excellent. Now, what is this? This is dropping off some bauxite, I believe. Raw bauxite. Well, what we can do, since we're not processing iron at the moment, what we can do is let's make this one bauxite instead. Yes, so let's do that. So now we should be able to get bauxite in. If we get some workers out over here, and I believe we should be able to get workers from where? There's no workers available right there. We can maybe get workers in from over here. Oh, that's okay. Let's get a bus to come and bring in some workers directly from the ferry spot to over here. And we'll just do maybe one bus per one of those processing facilities because I'm not going to need a constant flow. So grab me some workers. What am I building here? Okay, so I'm getting ready for some trains. We should have more buses and stuff. Well... What else do we need? Well, let's get a couple more buses at least. So let's grab 2 more buses for the time being. Because I'm going to grab one of these. Sorry, I'm pausing the games. I probably shouldn't, but anyway. And I would like you to pick up over there and drop off over here. So here, please pick up workers, right? Nothing else. Don't unload anybody. Unload people over here. All of your kind of workers there, and we'll say start that one, and we'll see about that. So hopefully we'll get I do wonder, with this thing set up the way it is, this might not actually work. I'll have to come back at that and see what goes on over here. I've got these guys, but the idea is that we should bring in coal ore, and then convert it into coal. So, and then we'll move it from over here. The intent would be that we should now actually start picking up coal from this spot instead of elsewhere. So let's grab our coal distribution train. Let's quickly see. Coal. We should have a coal rail distribution. Is it picking up stuff over here? Actually, where is the pickup spot? The pickup spot's over here. So what are you doing with this? You're unloading coal here? Ah, okay. So what I'm going to do instead... So where is this guy? Okay, so instead of that... Oh, this is whenever something is left. Okay, what I'm going to do is let's delete that stop. And after this stop, please add in this stop over here, where you will be loading coal. And then you can go and unload over there. Let's start it off like so. So now they should come on in. Interesting. And then it's going to loop around, come and do the pickup, and then it's going to go and drop off some coal over there. So that should be okay. So now our coal distribution should be a little bit better, slightly better. Excellent. These things are building at a good rate. This is not seeing any action. Oh yeah, there's some stuff over here, but very little. The rest of this should start to get itself going. I wouldn't mind getting some workers over here. I think I should pick up over there instead. So when the bus arrives, I should make it pick up over there. I think that's going to be ultimately better. And this is walkable from the train station, which is exactly right. So it means that people will go from the train station, which got no assignments to it. It will actually come in over here. That's good. And this should be working fairly well. And does this have... Yeah, so this is just kind of operating as quickly as it can. And are we producing a fair bit of fuel? Yeah. And the bitumen is slower though. This is the bitumen boat. But yeah, we should be exporting a fair amount of that, to be honest. Fair amount. I think, is this the... Oh, these will probably be construction buses. Yeah. Bringing in workers over here. Look at all of these equipment. Our construction industry is pretty good, actually. Pretty good. There goes the rail construction. Yeah. One of the other things that I wouldn't mind doing is get some more farms. And that's been a suggestion in the comments as well, is to get another farming area. We're building a Frida over here so we can bring in way more grain. Wow, that's going to take some time. That's kind of the plan with that. So we bring in that guy. Nice. I've never seen us fight a fire with helicopters. That's the one thing that I'm missing out on, which I have not yet seen happening. This guy bringing me some workers over here. Probably not having any workers. Okay, so instead of going back to the harbor, please come in over here. And what we'll do is we'll remove the harbor. Here you will come and load workers. Okay. And that's fine. Good stuff. So now I'm hoping we will find that it'll pick up some workers and we'll get our very first pieces of bauxite underway. There's something about this setup over here, a massive piece there. Oh man, you missed out. There's a lot happening here. This guy's delivering a lot, but this is not... None of these people are actually making their way over there. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. We'll see. We'll see. We'll come back every now and again to have a look, but hopefully that should mean that we'll get some bauxite going. I'm also pretty keen to switch this ship over to coal ore. So this ship, when you go to the border, unload whatever you have, and what you'll do is you will load coal ore instead. You'll load coal ore. Okay? Let's make that move. And over here, instead of doing that, you will be dropping off that guy. And I'll have to keep a bit of an eye on this one, but that's okay. That's going to be just fine. Going to pick up some stuff. There we go. The other one is bringing in what? Bauxite. So that's okay. The raw bauxite's fine. Oh, here we go. Workers. Missing raw bauxite? Why? We should have tons of raw bauxite available over here. That's interesting. So this setup isn't working. This plan that I had going here is not working. Yeah, I don't think this setup where we're using the same lines to do everything is working properly. I might have to rejig that a little bit. What is this guy? Oh, it's bringing in some gravel? Okay, that's fine. Don't mind. Well, we'll keep an eye on this. There's absolutely almost no bauxite over here. We'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. I'm not sure this is a setup that I was hoping this could work. I was hoping this could work. Oh, one of the things that I was wondering about is, can you run these guys? I don't think you can run these guys parallel. They don't snap like the other stuff that we're snapping out at the moment. So that's okay. That's fine. Let's see what our construction is looking like at the airport. The airport should be doing a pretty decent job. Oh, look at that. Resources on the construction site. Tons of everything we need. And we probably just need way more workers over here. We're just in need of workers. That's fine. This guy's dropping off some stuff over here. Lots of concrete and the likes being dropped off. Oh, man. I think the construction industry with these guys, with the helicopters, makes a lot of sense. It helps you move things around much quicker. At the moment, please don't do this until I have the whole thing set up. Please don't do this. So let's get rid of that for the time being. All of these things built? Yeah, absolutely. So let's get there's a vehicle distribution. There's a vehicle distribution thing here, right? There really should be one. That's the reactor. Really? Irinsky vehicle distribution. There we go. That's the one. Unload. Interesting that it doesn't want to. Anyway, does not matter. Load, unload. Then make your way all the way over here and come and unload whatever you've got there for us. Thank you. Excellent. So now it'll actually drop off some cars over here. So now these people will start having some cars available for that. Still haven't seen this helicopter from this facility actually working. What I'll do is I think there's one. I placed another one somewhere over here. This one seems to be working. It's where is it? Let's wait for it to come back. Placed another one over here. Hopefully that is working. I'm not too sure what the issue is. Yeah, this one's definitely working. Definitely working. That one's definitely working. I think stuff is getting really efficient. Well, I like it. I like it. Everything. Let's quickly clear all of these and we'll keep an eye on any changes that we occur. There's a fire that's been extinguished. Still have not seen the fire thing actually working. Okay, what I thought I would do is maybe we can start planning out a little bit more farming area. And farming is quite an interesting one because we can run farming without any workers, I think. Yeah? Let's quickly have a look. I believe I've got modded farms. So if we go farming, large farm vehicle depot, agriculture machinery base. So that's some rural farms and stuff. These are farms. This is a small farm. This is a medium farm. This is a large. So what does this actually do? This gives us 21 parking spots as opposed to 26 over here. Medium farm vehicle depot, and then this is actually agricultural machinery base that does like 18 of them. So yeah, the interesting part of this is, anyway, that's the one that kind of looks the part. Okay. But in order for us to make farms work out over here, and that's the plan, that we will then come in and actually pick up grain with ship over here. So what I might do, I might figure out a little bit of a cargo harbor for our ships over here, because they can also bring it in that way, which we haven't used that side at all. So let's do a little bit of terraforming. We'll level the terrain, hide from the center, We'll have a look at the topography. Yes, absolutely. We will, I think, pay for it with rubles. And what we'll do is we'll try and squeeze it in. Wow, that's pricey. We don't have to go very deep, but I would like a little bit. Wow, that's pricey. Really pricey. But I do find this working a little bit better. Yeah, so just about that much. I think that will give us a bit of an area here that we can use. So if I then go and find ourselves the little shipping area, ships. So what am I after? Operates with this stuff. So small cargo harbor. I think that's what I'm after, a small cargo harbor. Yeah. That'll be fine. Or shall I do it a little bit more like this? Yeah, I like that a little more actually. Let's do that. So we flatten. Ooh. Really? That'll work? Okay. That is fine. For the time being, I won't go ahead and pay for that. I'll just squeeze it in here. We'll do that. We might come back and do the paying for it. What I'm wondering about is whether this whole thing will actually work. Now, what I would want to do is from a storage perspective, I want to make sure that we've got a lot of room for like grain. A lot of room for grain. That's fine. That's like a rail piece, but I'm not too interested in that. It's not really the intention of this spot here. The intention here is really I would like maybe one of these guys. How big is this? Actually, 60,000 tons. Yeah, so I think this is the one. This is the one that I'm after, really. Something like this. Okay, so let's plan out that one. And now what we'll go is grab the farm and get me this big guy. And the intent is that we sign ourselves up for this guy too. Now, what we could do, however, is we could actually squeeze it in over here. I'm wondering whether we do two separate ones. We'll do this so that it can actually use it that way. Okay? I think that's fine. We'll do that. But we'll do two separate ones, and the other one, well, we'll see. We might just get the standard distribution offices as well to do that. Okay, perfect. So now if we go and grab some fields, we'll go and have a look at what's going on with the rest shortly. Now, if we go and grab fields, I believe the fields, that's quite interesting actually. I believe now the fields are much easier to do like this. But anyway, that's okay. If I switch off the topographic stuff, yeah, that actually feels like it makes sense over here, to be honest. But I'd rather we... Too much stones? That's interesting. Okay. So should we instead do this? Yeah, I think so. Instead, maybe we should do this. We'll grab ourselves a little bit of room in between there. Maybe we'll put in a row to go into that side. I like it. I like this. So we'll have another farming area over here. We should be able to get... see about getting a road over here. We'll have a look. But I would like it riverside so that we can... The intent was doing it riverside. Come on. Just zoom in so we can figure this out. Okay. The intent was to do it riverside so that we don't have too much... too many other issues with it. So let's... and I'm keen to... The one problem that we will have here, though, is that we won't necessarily be able to run proper fire engine stuff, kind of stuff over here. We may get it to work, though. If we do this... Yeah, this one might have to go a little further. So if we do that, this side won't actually work. But we can comfortably add a couple more over there. I'm not too sure how many we need here. How many? So if I go back over here, that was like how many mechanisms? So we would want, how much, what was our ratios? Let's just go and have a look at our ratios over here quickly. This was the last one we did. So we had 6 of each. And we basically had 1 vehicle for every one. Well, that's quite interesting. Okay. So 6 fields, one of each. Okay. This is 21. Interesting, 21. So we'll do 10 fields. 10 fields for that one. And then the question is, do we actually do more? Do we do an extra one of these guys? I haven't given that much thought. So that we're at 12 now. So if we wanted to do an extra one, we probably could. Let's get another modded one. Now, that's an interesting one. I'm kind of tempted to move things around a little bit so that we can get one over here on this side. And we could actually get one, but that's not going to work with our road connections. Yeah, we probably need to do an extra one. This will work, guys. This will work. If we do this, this will work. Just see about that. Can I squeeze that by? Oh, beautiful. That's awesome. I'm happy with that. So we'll get these 2 to go. That means we want 20 big fields over here. Let's have a quick look, see about that. So we've got 12 in there now. We need another 8. So what we could certainly do is we could run a few this way. I like this idea, actually. We'll do this. And we'll squeeze in another one right over here. Like that, I think should be fine. Now that's a little awkward, actually. What we could do is we could try and do something like this instead. On the banks of the river here. At least 3 of them over there. Okay, and that will be our extra 8, to be honest. And they are all pretty close proximity to where the guys are supposed to be working. And And I do like how we've not got a very nice nice little rotational piece here. I do like it. I like it. Let's add the extra one in there. Okay. What I haven't given any thought to is how on earth all of this is going to work. So let's see about this. So we should be able to run a bit of a road through here. And to be honest, I'm not going to mess around with stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just get the road to run in through there. Do something like that. That's pretty cool. Now we would like to make sure that this is pretty straight for the most part. I want to do it a nice. Come on. Oh, it's too steep. Okay. That's part of what I was wondering was going to happen here. Can we? Come on. Oh. There we go. We'll do that. That's going to be okay. This one I'll have to turn out pretty tightly over here. Okay, so now what I'm liking to do is trying to do this. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. This is perfect. So we'll align that through there. This one will have to go in this general direction, like so. And to be honest, we'll tie this one in like that. We'll have this road run into there. Yeah, fire in this area is going to be our biggest mess, I think. This will work, but I'm not a big fan of what we're doing over here. Let me trim this back, and what we'll do is we'll do something a little. I'm kind of tempted. Do we do a bit of a roundabout thing over here? I don't think so, guys. This is going to be so little traffic, really. So what we'll do is we'll just try and run it pretty straight over here. We'll run that, so we'll get these lines to be a bit more straight. Like so, and what we'll do is we'll run this guy in here. So tie that. So it's in pretty close proximity to where we want to go with this. So we'll get this guy to run all the way up there. Oh, there's even another one. So it could actually just tie in the end there. Nice. This is looking good. This is looking really good. Excellent. Nice, that's awesome. We'll extend this up here again, and we'll tie these in. Look, there's going to be so little traffic here. It's not going to be a big deal. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Those are tied in. Probably this one needs to be tied in like that, like this, like so, and like so. So now all of these guys are actually tied in, and we should be able to farm them all. What I think we need to do is put some distribution offices in place. I'll probably need some of these guys. So all of our facilities, our various facilities. So we'll get some technical services out here. We'll move it pretty close there. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Now it's already done. Now, if we go to storage, we should be able to, from storage, do the distribution offices. I'm thinking at least 2 of them. Like so, and oh, come on. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at this. This is turning out to be a pretty awesome little setup. There's an electricity problem again. Okay, there we go. And the other piece that I would like to do is get me a modded gas station, or petrol station, or what do they call it in the game? Gas station, I think, is what it's called. Is it a gas station? Gas station, yep. So what I'm keen on is maybe one of these XL ones. And we'll just place it right in over here. Or, actually, this spot right over here might be even better. Look at that. So this, guys, is what we would call our farm. I mean, look at that. That's an awesome addition to our farming area. Huh? An awesome farming addition. Now, in terms of getting access, getting access over there to get vehicles out here in the first place is going to be what? Oh, okay. But I don't necessarily want us to extend this, but this one could ultimately have an extra connection somewhere through this way. But I think what we'll need to do is I'm going to try and get a bit of access right off of this, and we'll run it straight through here, and then we'll try and sort it out. So let me switch on my chopper graphics. Aha, so this is going to be a bit of an issue. So let's grab, and I'm going to go happily with this guy. So I'm quite tempted to actually, let's do this. I'm going to do that, and we're going to grab this guy, and we're going to move it out this way, and I'm going to tie this one in like so, and I'll pay for all of that so we can get this thing straight up and running again. I think this is the intent. That'll actually work quite well. Now let's quickly do this one ways actually. We'll one way that out this way, and we'll one way this back onto here, and now that should work quite nicely, and that's a two-way little section through there. That's actually not bad. Now what I want to do is I just want to run this straight out over this way. So we'll switch on over. Okay, let's okay, let's do that. There we go. Now what we'll do is we will effectively try and maintain about the same height around here. This is why the topographical line is going to be so good, because now this allows us to run pretty awesome roads that doesn't feel like they're doing crazy stuff. And now we can slowly start to maneuver it down here, even tie it in like so. There we go. So that's our access over here. It's a little convoluted here, but I mean, rarely this road going to be used. I'm going to pay for that section. The long roads, I feel a little awkward about that. But anyway, there we go. So there we go. This is our farming setup. Which should be able to, I'm hoping in the next season we'll be able to get that sorted out. There's a few bits of construction that needs to actually happen over here. But other than that, really not bad. Not bad. Okay, but this is, oh actually this is being constructed, it was just paused. So yeah, there we go. So now we should be able to get some stuff actually happening out over here. You know what? I'm just going to pay for all of this, for all of the roads. If we pay for all of the roads... Oh, actually, I can use the new tool. Hang on. Get me the new tool. Pay for these roads. Excellent. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, so that will just give me the roads. I pay for all of the roads. Awesome. Nice. Paying for all of the roads. Nice. And the last few road sections over there. So now the roads here are built. Not quite. A little bit of road there and a little bit of road here. Okay, let's leave it at that for now. So now we've got our road set up out over here. So now all of these things should be able to be constructed, and we can immediately see some construction can start happening. I am comfortable to now get the... we can of course assign a lot of these guys, but what's going on over here? Fair bit under construction at the moment, so let's make sure that we at least start some of our construction pieces over here. That's good. That should get, hopefully start getting that going. We don't have power out over here. Oh, but what would be beautiful is if we start using some of the new power infrastructure. So let's do that. Let's see about power plants. We'll get wind power out over here. I honestly think that a couple of these, oh, but they need workers. No, they don't need workers. Oh man. So if we do that, right? Can we get... oh man, we can get this to work. Look at this. I'm not sure that's the ideal setup, but we'll do that. We'll get that to work. We'll come in over here. We'll just finish off some of these that we've missed out on. Finish building those for me. So now we've got these guys up and running as well. Well, they're not up and running, but this is where I will get power out over here. I think the three of them should be more than sufficient to sort out the power that we need in this location. What we will, however, need to bring in over here is fuel. And one thing that could be interesting is if we actually get a fuel distribution through a bit of a... let's have a look. Can we do that? Can I get a fuel unloading cargo pumping harbor? So unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of this, but we could maybe get a fuel tank over here, which will connect directly over there and over here. Actually, we could get it right over here. Get some pumps going. I think a pumping harbor over here is exactly what we're after. A pumping harbor right over here. So let's flatten this guy out a little bit. Oh, we can't. It doesn't even want to flatten out. Okay, what we'll need to do is we will need to level things a little. Let's smooth the terrain out over here a little bit. Oops, that might have taken it a little far. But let's see. Now we should maybe get it. Some parts of this building are required to be in water. Can't build this building on the water. So it's a little weird how this is now going here. Can I level from the center like this, make it a little smaller? And what we'll do is we'll level from here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I feel that should work. I feel that should honestly work. Why is this being so problematic to me? That's definitely sizable enough. Can we try that one more time? Smooth it out a little bit like this and see if that does the thing. So I'm trying. For some reason, it's just not doing it. Can we do over there? It does want to work. Okay, can we? Okay, let's try this again. Let's and this whole thing is messing around with me. So let's quickly. What I'm wondering is whether we've messed this thing up now. Trying this again. For some reason this side doesn't want to work, unless I'm wondering whether we've got maybe we've got a little bit too close to this isn't quite deep enough. Maybe that's kind of what the issue is over here. Let's do that, see about that. Can it work? Honestly, doesn't want to work, and I don't quite get why it doesn't want to work. I think we've got kind of running to the end of this episode, but man, I would love it to go in here. Yeah, because we've got the road coming in here and everything. So why does it... Over here it seems to be fine. So shall we just smooth it out a little bit? So we just smooth this terrain a bit. To smooth that, it feels like that should work. Oh, this is the issue. This is the issue. So it won't actually go in here. It'll have to go over here. And it can barely go in here. That was the issue. Oh my goodness. We'll block it off completely if we do this. Okay, that's a bit of a... Okay, what I'm going to do now... Oh, guys, and I'm going to finish it off now, just in a jiffy. What I'm keen on doing is actually running... Let's run this out this way. It's costing me a fair bit to do this. Maybe what I'll have to do is I'll have to do this. I'm hoping, is that about enough? Oh, that should be okay. Let's just level it out a little bit more. No, not smooth, level. Okay, now let's see, can we do this? Ah, you know what? You know what we need to do? We need to level it pretty small. Over here, we just need to get that to... get a little bit tighter there. I think that should do the trick. I love the choppers doing their thing over here. Oh, look at that. I think this will work. Look at that. So we should be able to get fuel coming in here now. Now let's turn off the auto build and we'll quickly squeeze this guy in. There we go. Now, can I get a road? Up here I can. going to tie you in over there. That's awesome. We'll pay for the road. That's fine. Happy with that. The next piece I need to do is I need a bit of a fuel tank somewhere over here, probably just over there, and we'll have to pump to the various places. Let's quickly get that done, and then that's going to be the end of it, really. Storage wise, let's get I think 300 tons is going to be fine. We're not going to need more than 300 tons. I might have to change this one up though. I might have to the problem with this, no, we'll find we'll have multiple pumping pieces here. Probably better to have it on this side. I think it needs to go in here. Can I hang on, I'm gonna smooth it out again over here a little. Don't mind me. We'll smooth that out a bit more. I think that should be okay. Now let's go back here, try and get that modded piece in here. Can't build on top of infrastructure. What kind of infrastructure are you trying to be built upon? This was the idea, so we'll go ahead, place that in there, okay. Our pipe should be up and running. Yeah, that's our pipe right over there. Now, in terms of a pumping, we need a multiple pumping station kind of situation. Can I... Oh, we've already got a lot of resources out here. What do we need here? We've got an oil, fuel, oil unloading piece. Okay, hang on. Pumping station. A 1 into 3 kind of setup. No, we're really not going to have the space that we need over here. Okay, guys, I'm going to call the episode. Let's quickly have a run through. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do there, and I want to change that up so that it's got to have fuel all the time, and maybe see about getting a fire station up over here somewhere. See how that'll have to work for us. Let's see what's happened over here. Did we sort this out? Oh yeah, we sorted that out. We've got some raw bauxite over here. We've got some new bauxite. We've got our coal ore. These are all built. Excellent, so we can start setting those up. Let's quickly have a move on over this way. Are we finished with this stuff? Not even close. Oh, this is moving along. This is moving along. Oh, look at that. Look at that airport. Look at that airport starting to appear. Lots of steel and stuff arriving. Look at this. Oh, man. With the helicopter stuff, I think makes things construct way quicker, and it means I think we'll, in the end, construct much more ourselves, because that helicopter construction, my goodness, does it do the trick for us. And our money is on fire. On fire. Look at that. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. Looking lovely. I'm happy that we are starting a new farming area over here. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Nice. And we'll, yeah, this will work really nicely, I think, to bring in some crops as we need it. Excellent. So we'll just dot out the crops around town every now and again. So if I open this up bigger, look at that. That's a pretty sizable extra farming area over there. And I think what we can do is we can dot a few of them around here next to the river. Next to the river, we can dot a few of them, and every now and again have some crops be moved to our central cargo facility and then moved elsewhere from there. I have to see if we want to actually move our crops in there somehow to be able to be moved, because we use a fair bit of that over here altogether. Yeah, maybe that's the case. That's not quite doubling up what we've got, but pretty close. Actually, that may actually just under doubling up the current crop production. And if we do another one of them, that would be awesome. I love it. I love it, guys. I hope you love it too. If you love it, please hit that like button. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Leave some comments if you have some. Bye-bye.